So, I am getting ready to plant a big old garden, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, my neighbor gave me a whole bunch of peaches, and I've got them dehydrating right now. And I thought to myself, why would I pay $150 for a tree at Home Depot that I can grow myself? So I'm out here at 10 o'clock at night in my pajamas, taking seeds out of the peaches that she gave me so that I can plant my own. So this is gonna turn into a bunch of peach trees. Maybe I'll sell some, maybe I'll just grow them all. I'll have a peach farm. I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to save money on a garden. This is what is called a fruit medley tree. It is 3 different types of apples, and you can tell by the different tags that it has on it. There's a pink one over here. But, oh, another one popped up. I've already taken it down and I've dehydrated a lot of the apples. I use it on my oatmeal throughout the year. So this is a fruit medley apple tree. It has 3 different varieties of apples. Right now, if you were to buy it in a size that's smaller than this one at Home Depot, they go for around $180. But if you go, hold on, turned on the sprinkler, that'll keep them quiet. All right, so if you go to Home Depot in February or March and you get them as a bare root, not in a pot, a bare root, they're a bit younger, they're a little bit smaller, but you can get them for about $25 instead of $175. So that is a huge savings, huge. Another thing is, of course, to buy your own seeds and grow your own food. Over here's my little watermelon patch. I've got, where is it? You can see the little ones coming up. See, this will be a watermelon someday. But over here, look at that little guy. Look at you. Hi, mister. Keep growing. Be a good guy. And then I've got mint, which I'm going to learn how to make my own toothpaste, peppermint and spearmint. Got a nice little eggplant over here. I just picked one last night for spaghetti. Sorry, not spaghetti, for mixed vegetables. But of course, growing your own food is a big plus. Seeds are super cheap, $2, $3. And if you think about it, I think I bought the watermelon seeds for $2.50. A single watermelon at the grocery store is gonna set you back $5. So you're already getting your money back. Over here, I bought these ice cream banana trees. And they weren't this big when I got them, of course. They were about this big, but they're gonna be planted in probably October, which is a really big thing. And I think right now is where we have to start planning our gardens for survival, not just to save money. Another thing I bought, which has not been set up yet because I'm still waiting for the little dirt pod thingies that go in there, is this 4-tiered hydroponics system. So this will keep vegetables growing year round, which is really important to me at this point in time. My backyard is doing really well, but in case middle of winter, I'm gonna need something. And also, sorry, you had to be right there at this exact moment, didn't you? Just to make it hard for me to get in and out. All right, so for the last week, see this is all dirt right here? Here's something I've been working on. So for the last week, or sorry, it was 2 weeks ago, and I've been working 1 week on mending the soil. So this all looked like this. Hard compacted grass. Very hard compacted grass. And it was actually, the dirt was so low that, like, you can see right here, it goes below the fence. Well, now it's about I've rototilled it, I've taken shovels to it. It's a good 3 inches above the fence now. It takes rototilling it and aeration. And I've been watering, yes, I've been watering my dirt. Now, going from this hard, dry, compact, it's not even grass, foxtails at this point, to this, which now I'm getting bees over here, and this is starting to fill up with worms. I thought it would take 2 or 3 years to get worms, and I haven't added anything to it except my coffee grounds. So the fact that the worms have come back so quickly is really, really good news for this. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll probably show it on this video. See that cactus right there? Well, right here in the sun, in the summer months, this is nothing but sun. And see how it's right below my power line? So I have to be really picky about what I plant right there. So I'm going to buy 2 cactus, or not buy, I'm going to cut off 2 cactus pads and plant them right here. And then I will be able to have cactus pads which taste like green beans, and the fruit, which I can make into jams, jellies, and syrups for free. So why go to Home Depot and pay $20 or $30 for a cactus pad that's been planted in dirt? Because that's literally how it works. I did it in Arizona. Unfortunately, my cactus died after a really strong wind. It just kind of toppled over, but it grew. I had 1 cactus pad and it grew into like probably 7, 8 pads until it eventually got knocked over by the wind. So I'm just going to take a couple cactus pads and plant them right here so that I don't have to worry about that. And then the rest will be bananas and maybe some artichokes, because my artichokes are doing really badly over there. So it's time to put them over here in this really beautiful, amazing dirt and fix it up. So it's going to be really, really nice, and it's not going to cost me a penny. This is just sitting on my sink. So one thing I'm doing is I'm saving my cans to use them as planters. Just put some holes in the bottom, or you can put holes in the bottom for the water to fall out, and you can put holes along the top. And then you can hang them, if you live in an apartment, you can then hang them on a rail like this black one right here. See the rail going across? You can hang them as planters on your blinds. And you may think it looks trashy, but it actually looks pretty cool and kind of natural. These, I'll show at the beginning of this video as I was taking them apart, are peach seeds that I got out of the peach pits from peaches that my neighbor gave me. So I'm going to be taking the peach seeds and planting them in here. And as you can see, each tier is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 different pods. And I have enough to fill 2 tiers. So I have enough to make 32 peach trees. You're like, what are you gonna do with 32 peach trees? Well, don't forget, you can also sell them. You can sell them on Facebook Marketplace. So if I were able to get 32 peach trees out of the seeds that I collected from free peach trees and sell them for $10 a piece in a year or so when they're big enough, I just paid for that entire system. So keep in mind, you can also make profit, and plus I'm going to grow a couple of peach trees, obviously, of course, why not? If they're free and my neighbor's able to do it, we have similar dirt, I'm gonna go for it that way. But it's time to start thinking outside the box. So not only am I going to be growing my own peach trees, I'm going to be selling peach trees to make money so that I can buy more seeds and hopefully plant more stuff. Okay, I'm at the cactus and I just want to show you all this is a perfect example. So see this? This is just a cactus pad that fell off of the cactus, and see how it's in the dirt, it's growing its own cactus. Same thing right there. And also behind me is this runner bean. Now these are not just edible, that's a beautiful, beautiful runner. It's a vine, and I would like to grow something that is not grapes. Now the thing about this is the shoots are on this side of the property, so this is public land. Over there, that one is on the other side of the fence, so that belongs to the homeowner. So I'm just gonna take one bean shoot and I'm going to try and grow some of these. So I think that they're covered in ants though. I wonder if that's because they're so delicious. And they've got bees all over them, which is really good. Bees, we need bees. They're wonderful pollinators. And you can see on that cactus, see, that's the cactus fruit that they grow. It's not ripe yet, but makes for beautiful jams and jellies. Look at this. Again, not ripe, but that, what you do is you take it off. It's got spikes, so you got to be careful. Then you just, wait, let me zoom out. Then you just cut a circle around it, and then the inside comes out and it's delicious. I got three cactus cuttings in different various sizes. See, this one's got a shoot coming up top. This one's just standard and a little tiny one. And I got the beans. I'm gonna have to dig into this later and not right now. And I'll be putting that in my hydroponics once I get the pods. So right now we're just going to focus on the cactus, and I'll show you how I plant them, which is the way my mom taught me. You add water in the hole before you put it in. Anyway, and she was a really great gardener. So I dug my hole, fill it with water. I got worms. More worms. I can see the worms from here. It's that they're everywhere. This soil has had such a huge improvement in just 1 week, maybe 2 weeks tops, of just watering and turning over the soil with a shovel and rototilling. All right, so we've got them planted, and they're more than likely going to grow really great. If they do, that is free food. It's free cactus pads and cactus fruit. Tastes like green beans and fruit, and it's very healthy for you. If they don't grow, it didn't cost me anything. Now these, last time I worked at a garden center, were $20 for one cactus pad, just like that, $20. $20.98, so $21. My guess is they're probably more now, maybe $25. So I just saved $50 on plants just by taking cuttings from one that is growing in the wild. I haven't figured out what to do with this one. I'll figure out a place to plant this, but I don't know yet. So I don't have to feel guilty if they don't work out. But if they do, hey, that's better for me. That's how you garden for cheap and free. Get her, Rocky. Get her, Rocky. He always goes for her back leg. Nolly, you look stuck. Okay. You guys have been at this for an hour. Yeah. Just give him your foot. Sure, just give him your foot. Here, there you go. You made me snort.